and my very best wishes to you all for a Christmas full of warmth and good cheer.
The 10-pin bowling telecast is sponsored by your local AMF Bowling Centre.
Welcome to Browns Plains 10-pin for the 1990 Gold Pin Coca-Cola Classic. This is a round 2 encounter between Jeanette Baker and Terry Whittle. Baker was given a bye into the second round after seeding second. And Whittle beat Terry Wenban in round 1, 189 to 176. Terry Wenban joins us in the commentary position. Between Baker's first shot. A little high on the head pin that time, Terry.
Yes, it was, Chris. You know, Jeanette's moved way into the inside of the lane, playing down the centre of the lane. You'll see here, using the third arrow. Ball goes out, just jumps back a little bit hard. She'll be happy with 9 there. She'll just go back and pick up a spares. Jeanette is an excellent player.
Makes no mistake, as you called it. Terry Whittle is a 17-year-old. From Auckland. He is a machine operator, has a host of junior records established in New Zealand. This year, in his first venture into the senior ranks, he won the men's singles, doubles and teams titles in the North Island National Championships. His first ball in the second round. He too, not quite on target as yet, Terry.
No, well, as with most of the younger players, they like to swing the ball. He's got to get the ball way out to the left and let the ball run back and knock the pins over. He's bowling just a little bit too tight. Oh, it's too much straight down the middle. Very powerful player. Just lose the 2-4.
Picks up the spare safely.
Actually, Chris, that's Tony Roderick's ball that he's bowling with for his spare shots. Tony taped up the thumb hole for him so he could use it to keep the ball straighter on his spares. You'll see here, straight through. Good pick up. He changes his spare shot, breaks his hand and breaks his release. So to keep the ball a bit straighter.
In that first round match against you, where he beat you 189 to 176, he really did show a good temperament for a 17-year-old. There we go. And that was the sort of form that he displayed at various times throughout that match.
He did, Chris. It was very impressive for a player, for him to come over from New Zealand, to come over and play here. He had to get a double to get up in front to shut me out, and he certainly did it in fine style. And he's looking good here. As I said, he's just got to get the ball out. He likes to wing the ball, play it, let the ball knock the pins over.
Reply from Baker.
Come on!
Very vocal. And I think the pins fell over because they were scared.
You know, we've talked about Tom Curry eating raw meat in his matches. Jeanette is very, very fierce, very fiery. Look at that concentration. She wants it, she'll kill. She wants the strike. She gets it. She's happy. She hasn't won 2 World Cups back-to-back because she was a bit of a wuss.
In 82 and 83, she won World Cups. In 1990, the Victoria 150, the Trish Datchin Memorial, and the Southern Cross Cup in 88. Let's see if she can make it a double. No, no luck there.
No, she didn't get the ball out on the lane as well as she'd like. That lane's hooking a little bit more, but you have to get the ball out. If you don't get it out, it tends to roll out, tends to straighten up a bit in the back end. You'll see here, it just comes up, it's behind the head pin, just lose the bucket.
Jeanette seeded second in this tournament, a game high during the seedings tournament of 224 with an average of 199.4. Had a bye in the first round now in a second round encounter against Terry Whittle. And takes out the 3 nicely. Never any doubt about that, Terry.
No, Jeanette is an excellent player. You can't talk highly about her. She's won everything in Australia that there is to win. She's done everything there is to win in the game. In her career, she's just done everything. She's the only woman in the world to win back-to-back World Cup titles, in men or female. So let's see if Terry can get up here, get a double, and get a lead in the match.
Oh, a little bit of luck, and he gets it.
Well, Chris, a lot of luck. You know, he's thrown 2 Brooklyns in a row. But it just looks the way that's the way these matches are going to go. You'll see here, he's just got it down, dropped it a little short again. Just takes off. He actually whacked it hard to run across. A bit lucky to get that back pin out, but he'll take it.
3 frames down in this match between Jeanette Baker and Terry Whittle. Neck and neck at the moment. We'll take a break here on 9's Wide World of Sport.
Most of the bowlers in the Coca-Cola Classic would enjoy regular team competition. When it comes to tournament play, they start building up with their practice approximately an hour a day, as well as supplementing it with workouts in the gym, jogging, and any other physical exercises they believe helps their game.
The action continues on 9's Wide World of Sports. We're bringing you the 1990 Goldpin Coca-Cola Classic. This is a young man from New Zealand, only 17 years of age. Terry Whittle. He comes from Papatoe in Auckland. And at the moment, he is giving Jeanette Baker something to think about. Looking for 3 in a row. Has he got it? He has indeed. Oh boy, Brooklyn again, but still 10 in the pit.
That's right. You know, this Brooklyn's turning out to be the winning shot. You know, he knows it's not what he wants to do. He's a good player, this kid. He's going to be a good player. Hopefully he can come back over here for more tournaments. You know, Jeanette was worried about this match beforehand, and this is exactly the reason why. He throws a lot of ball. Let's see if she can reply. Let's see if she can throw some good shots and get it up.
Well, the veteran of 3 Cokes is in a lot of trouble, under a lot of pressure.
She is. You know, Terry Whittle's got away there with 3 lucky shots. You'll see here Jeanette's playing a long way inside. She doesn't have the angle that he has. She's just not playing at all. She's playing a very, very tight shot. She must go out. She's got to pick up the spares now and hope that Terry can miss.
She trusted herself that time, put it wide, turned it back.
That's what you've got to do, Chris. You know, she's a very, very good player, either male or female. She's got a great game, great style. She says she's perfect through the shot, square shoulders, straight foot, good knee bend.
In this situation, do you wait for your opponent to make a mistake, or you just concentrate on what you were doing?
You've got to go out and you have to get the strikes. You have to, but she's behind. She knows that a mistake by him will advantage her, but she's got to strike.
Still, it doesn't come.
No, Chris, but she got the ball in the pocket that time, and that's a good sign because she needs to get the ball around the pocket. A few good solid shots like that, she can line herself up and get back into the pocket. Get back into striking, but she has to strike. If she can get up there and get a double, it makes Terry think, and what you've got to do is make your opponent think. You've got to get him starting to think that he's in trouble.
Never looked like missing that spare at all, as she has in her previous 4 frames.
Jeanette's an excellent sparer. The way she plays, she spins the ball, gets the ball on a lower track, shouldn't overreact, and should go well here.
This young man, Terry Whittle, certainly putting the pressure on Jeanette.
Well, right now, you know, he's well over 20 pins in front. But I know he'd like to throw some good shots, some better shots.
The run of strikes comes to an end, 3 in a row, and then a 9. And this man was born to bowl, I think. His mother, Jean, represented New Zealand. She was a rep bowler, a very good one at that. And now he is taking up the sport as well.
Yes, his mother bowls. She was a champion in New Zealand. She had a car accident and come back to represent New Zealand again after the car accident. And I definitely think, I think Terry's going to go on to be a great player.
Great temperament at this stage for a 17-year-old. As I said, he's only been bowling for 6 years and only turned to the senior ranks in May of 1990. That is a fantastic effort.
It is a great effort. An absolutely great effort.
Oh, there we go. Again, the Brooklyn. And the man who loves motor car racing and fast cars is certainly in the fast lane at the moment, Terry.
Well, he's really taken command of this match at the moment. He's looking the goods. Jeanette's under a lot of pressure. She has to get up and get strikes. Terry's just throwing the ball at will. You know, she's got it. You can see the determination there. She knows she's got to strike. She has to strike now. She has to start.
No, she can't get it. She's starting, that gap is starting to widen. It's about 40 pins at this stage.
Yes, Chris, while Jeanette's throwing 8s and 7s and Terry's getting 9s and strikes, he's pulling away all the time. See here on pin can, the ball just goes behind the head pin, kicks him across in front of the 2 and leaves the 2-4-5.
She didn't like it. That is very costly. Very, very costly indeed.
That's just unbelievable, for Jeanette to do that. She needed to get that shot in. She needed to spare to at least keep in some sort of form for the match. It's throwing it wide. You'll see here the ball just goes wide. She calls for it to come back, but she knows it's gone.
The prize money breakdown for this year's Gold Pin Coca-Cola Classic is $1,000 for 6th, $1,500 for 5th, $2,000 for 4th, $2,500 for 3rd. The runner-up receives $3,000 and the champion $5,000 and a trip to Las Vegas courtesy of Qantas. As a bonus, the first bowler competing in the Classic to bowl a perfect score of 300 receives $10,000 from Gold Pin 10-pin bowling centres and Interline guttering systems. Gold Pin Coca-Cola Classic champion receives $5,000 in cash and a trip to Las Vegas courtesy of Qantas to compete in the $1 Million High Roller Tournament. First prize in that is $250,000. Under a lot of pressure here. Let's see what she can do in the 7th. Oh, no.
Well, as you can see from Jeanette, not the most intelligent thing. She changed. She's not doing any good with the red hammer that she's got there. So she's changed balls, try and get it to work a bit more. But the ball's jumped a bit more in the back end and now left herself with a pretty bad split.
And again, another open frame. We're in for an upset here, unless Terry Whittle really does go off the boil. Jeanette Baker takes a break. Let's have a look at this shot, Terry.
Yes, well, yeah, she's just, I don't know, she's just going for 2. Just chops it. She's not happy with it. She knows that nothing she's doing is going right. She's in a lot of trouble right now, and she really needs to pull something out of the bag.
Gone Brooklyn, but at last the golden run of luck ends.
Well, this is the thing. He's been able to get away with the Brooklyn shots, and this is the result. He's also using plastic balls a lot. Most of the other players in the game are using urethane balls, but he throws such a big shot, such a powerful shot, that he's gone to plastic. Let's see if he can get this.
Oh, gave it every possible hope. That wasn't a bad effort.
Well, he gets coached. He's a bit of a protege, Tony Roderick. Tony's going over to New Zealand doing some coaching, and he's worked a lot with Terry. The rotor grip that he's throwing is one of Tony's old balls that he's drilled up for him just for this TV show. He's using his blue dot as a spare ball. So I think Tony's doing an excellent job with this fellow. He's got him, he's mature as well.
And at this stage, Terry, they look like being rivals in the step-ladder final.
That's going to be very, very interesting to see how he handles that. But I think Tony will be able to get the goods on him. I'm pretty sure of that, actually. But that was a great shot. He's got it back in the pocket again. I know that's where he wants to play. And let's just see if he can make these spares. He's broken wrist. It's straight up the ball.
Oh dear. Oh dear. Could this be the turning point? The young man has certainly given Jeanette an opportunity here.
He has. Jeanette right now will be just kicking herself for making that ball change and throwing that split, because if she got a spare there, she'd only be 10 pins behind. Instead, she's 20. She needs to get a strike. She knows now, though, that if she can get a strike, she can get back in the match.
Still not coming. Still hasn't quite got that pocket area.
No, actually, I wish she'd have stuck with that ball change or made the ball change on the right-hand lane, because the ball that she changed to obviously hooks a little bit more, and that's what she was looking for. And that's, again, Jeanette has just got great footwork. Everything's straight through the ball, and knees straight through the ball.
This time cleans up, takes out the spare. Could this be too late?
Not in this match. You'll see here with Jeanette's footwork there. She's straight, she's square, shoulders are straight, arms straight up through the ball. A great stylist of the game. And I like her shoelaces too.
As we go into this match, Jeanette is on target for a 191 if she can punch out from here, while Terry Whittle is on a 216. We're into the 9th frame. She's disappointed. She wasn't all that confident going into this match.
No, she wasn't. She was saying that she was worried about the match, and rightly so. You know, Terry's just throwing a good strike ball. He's a good young player, and the shot at the moment is suiting the younger players. And let's just see, she just go for the spare, see if she can pick it up.
Oh, that was well done. That's the sign of a person who's been bowling for 27 years, all the experience gained. A veteran of 2 World Cups back-to-back.
Yeah, you'll see here, she's throwing the ball out. 2-pin jumps across, it's the 7-pin. That's a perfect way to pick it up. Let's see if Terry can get the ball back into the pocket, or just stay clean. That's all he needs to do, is stay clean.
Yep. He called it. He knew it when he released it. This young man is happy and not wielding under any of the pressure at all.
No, well, he's got, again, everything to win and nothing to lose. You'll see here, he just gets the ball out on the lane, way out on the lane, just throws it hard, which is what he likes to do. Straight in.
Young man from New Zealand, Terry Whittle, on his way into the stepladder final of the 1990 Goldpin Coca-Cola Classic. Back in a moment.
You will have noticed that the competitors tend to hook or curve the ball, and wondered how. The main reason is because the thumb comes out of the ball first, usually beside their foot, and then they rotate the ball with the fingers. The amount of rotation and how actually hard they squeeze the ball will dictate how far the ball will hook or turn.
Welcome back to Browns Plains 10-pin. This young man, Terry Whittle from New Zealand, only 17 years of age, and he is doing a sterling effort. He looks like causing an upset here against the 2nd seed in the 1990 Goldpin Coca-Cola Classic, Jeanette Baker. He's on target for a berth in the stepladder final. Let's wait for it. Oh, what a perfect finish. The young man now has nothing to lose and is really starting to fire.
Now he's doing a great job out there, but he knows the Brooklyns aren't what he wanted. You can see here he gets the ball out again, right out on the lane, swings it back. That's the shot he likes to play. He loves it. Look at that. See that thumb popping, similar to Carl? Gets the ball straight back in, the powerful shot. He's definitely going to cause an upset. I know he upset me in the first match, I'm not so sure. But,
you still haven't recovered.
No, I haven't. But he's doing a great job here.
Brooklyn! He was hoping for the Brooklyn again. It didn't come. But it's only academic at this stage.
He's well and truly so. He's got to be really, really happy. I think Tony's probably organising a build-us into his mother. I think he'll take a percentage or something. But no, this kid's good, great. Hopefully he'll be able to come over here for a few months next year. See if he can get out the spare.
Oh, lovely. Well executed. He was disappointing in the New South Wales Open earlier this year, but gee, he has acquitted himself well in the 1990 Goldpin Coca-Cola Classic.
He has, because he's using different equipment to his advantage. He's using the blue dot on some occasions, the rotor grip to spare other spares. He's thinking he's a smart player.
And the disappointment continues for Jeanette Baker, one of our commentators. So both of you guys are out early.
Yes, that's disappointing. I know Jeanette did very, very well getting 2nd in the seedings. She actually had a draw with Tom Curry in that, and they had to have another one-game playoff to decide that. So she would have wanted to go on with the match. But here she's just had nothing. She really hasn't had a chance.
Oh, nice. That is a good shot. The sign of a great bowler. Talking to her opponent, he gives her a clap. That was well worth seeing.
It was. You know, Jeanette is just such a fine player. She just thought, oh, you know, I'll have a go at it. Maybe get a bit of applause.
Certainly did. Even her opponent acknowledged that one.
See here, tin can, 5, straight into the 7. It's perfect.
And finally, in the 10th frame, The strike comes way too late for Jeanette Baker. She's beaten by Terry Whittle. Terry Whittle, he joins Tony Roderick, Mark Ramsey, Andrew Drew and Tony Kelly into the stepladder final, while Jeanette Baker bows out for 1990. We'll be back with more action on Nine's Wide World of Sports.
Next on 9, live from Brisbane, our Wide World of Sports telecast of the World Series match between Australia and England. We'll take you to the Gabba very shortly. Tonight, Gaston Leroux's classic tale of love and revenge comes to life when Burt Lancaster, Charles Dance and Terry Polo star in the television premiere of The Phantom of the Opera. See it for the first time here on 9 beginning tonight at 8:30.
The 10-pin bowling telecast is sponsored by your local AMF Bowling Centre.